What's up, you guys? It's your boy Felipe, and today we're going to talk about KPIs and what exactly they are and what do they do. So let's get started. Alright guys, before we get started talking about KPIs, definitely hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and leave me a comment if you're liking the video so far or what else you want to get to know about, right? So let's get started with what KPIs. First of all, KPIs, I hear it all the time, but I'm always wondering, do people actually know what they mean? So I'm actually going to read the definition to what they are, and then we're going to dig into it a little bit. So a KPI is defined as a performance indicator, or key performance is a type of performance measurement. So KPIs evaluate the success of an organization or a particular activity in which it engages. When I first read that, I was like, what are they talking about? So I did a little bit more digging, click, and I definitely found some very informative videos on what a KPI is. But very layman's term, a KPI is a key point indicator to something. Success in your business, it's very important that you are making sure that you're keeping up with your KPIs. Now, why is that important? It's simply put like this. If you have a vehicle and one of your tires is slanted to the right or slanted to the left, then the other three vehicles are working perfectly in alignment, and that one tire is dragging the rest of the vehicle back, right? It's the same thing in business. You don't want something that's holding your business back and then putting the same amount of effort into that part of the business as you are the rest of them. We can all agree that in business, cash flow is the main heartbeat of the business. So we want to make sure that we have the key KPIs to cash flow. What is the main things that are giving you income in your business? And it's very important to have that indicated on something, a spreadsheet or analysis or whatever you want to call it. But you want to know what those things are. I'll give you another example. Let's say you're wholesaling and you're putting, I don't know, $100 every week into cold calling, and $100 every week into text blasting, and $100 every week into mailers. And let's say that your mailers bring you 10% of your income for that month. And let's say your text blasting brings you 50% of your income, and the rest goes to something else. So why would you continue to put the same amount of money in each of the of text blasting and mailers and cold calling if we know that, let's just say, text blasting does better? You're obviously going to cut back on the mailers and you're going to put more money towards the text blasting because you know that the KPI is showing that text blasting is doing better, right? So these are called key point indicators, and you need to keep track of these in your business so that you know what's making your business run better. And this way you're not just throwing money willy-nilly here and there trying to figure out what works and what doesn't work. Now, there's nothing wrong with testing the market on to see what works, but there is something wrong with continuing to flood money or backing into something that doesn't work for your business. And a KPI is going to give you this information. So it's really important to keep in contact and keep knowing what your performance indicators are and fueling the performance indicators, right? If you know that in a wholesaling business, your text blasting procedures are working amazing, then you might want to scale back a little bit of something else that you're doing and really attack your key point indicator that's telling you that this product or service or whatever it is making you more money. And this is why you see some people scale so quickly, because they keep up with their indicators on what's making them the most money in the business that they're doing. These, again, are called key performance indicators, key point indicators, whatever you want to call them, but KPIs are very important to keep up with. It can be a nuisance sometimes, like, okay, where did this lead come from? Where did that lead come from? Where did this come from? But at the end of the day, that's you as the CEO, that's you as the president. That's what you need to be looking at. What's making the business perform its best? Now, here's an example where a KPI might do bad for you if you're not keeping up with it, right? Let's say that for 6 months, you're flooding the same amount of money into 3 different things, right? Again, cold calling, text blasting, and mailers. And for 6 months, you're dumping money. Now the business is doing well. Let's say you are profitable, but you're not keeping up with your key point indicators. Let's say that you lost 30% of the revenue that you would have been making that month or those 6 months if you would have just stopped doing one of the 3 because they weren't performing as well as the others. So for example, 2 vehicles are going down the road, both at 60 miles an hour, they're going to get there at the same speed. But one vehicle that all 4 tires are working equally is going to get there much better position in a much better way for a longer period of time. It's going to last longer. It's not going to need any help with new tires or anything any sooner than the other one. If the other vehicle was dragging one tire, right? They both might get there, but one vehicle might be more healthier than the other. It's the same thing in business. Some businesses just arrive there healthier because they're keeping up with their KPIs and they're fixing the things that are not helping them. Do this in your business. Make sure that you're keeping up with your key performance indicators and make sure that you're plugging where there is holes in your business. Thanks guys. Thanks for watching. Hit the like button, leave me a comment, and subscribe to the channel.